You guys should talk about how BlackPink's faces were blurred out in the Mamas. As much news as Steph and I cover on K-pop, I'm sort of surprised that this story slipped by us. This is what happened. At the Mnet Asian Music Awards, or MAMA, in 2017 this year in Hong Kong, there was a category, Best Female Group. There were 5 nominees, and one of them was BlackPink. Well, there was a gentleman, Cho Se-hyun, I'm gonna get his name wrong, Jung Se-hoon. He was up on stage playing acoustic guitar of renditions of certain excerpts of each of the nominees' songs, and BlackPink was one of the nominees. Well, when they were flashing up the images and the names of the K-pop girl groups that were nominated for this particular category, they were showing images of the groups next to the name of the group, and when BlackPink's name came up, so did their image, but there were red blurs over the faces. News of this broke 4 days ago. There are videos all over the place on YouTube explaining what happened, but they are all with the same title. There's like 10 or so videos. Who are these people making these videos? Like, where's the creativity? Everybody just copy and paste the video title or the article title into the video, and then they hope they get a lot of views. This is why I thank you guys for coming to our channel, because we try and do a little bit more than that. Anyways, CJE&M, which owns Mnet, and then YG Entertainment, which has a lot of artists signed under it. These are competing entities, and SM Entertainment is also a competing entity with Mnet, because, and I have a list here of what each company does. Mnet Entertainment does album production, distribution, sales, management, TV broadcasting, online media, etc. All of these in South Korea and around the world in the music industry. YG Entertainment does album production, distribution all over Asia. For every country in Asia, they work with a different company for distribution in Asia throughout all the different countries, but they do their own distribution. Don't need Mnet for distribution, and they don't need Mnet or CJ for album production. They also do sales and management and all these other things. And YG also has contracts with SM Entertainment, JYP Entertainment, almost all the other entertainment companies in Korea. And they have this company named, hang on, I'm gonna pull it up here, KMP Holdings. This KMP Holdings is a company that was established in March 2010, and all the major entertainment companies, excluding CJ, are part of KMP Holdings. In other words, it's sort of like Ford and Chevy, or McDonald's and Burger King. They absolutely compete against one another for the same exact market share, and therefore, they don't get along anymore. I mean, you'd think they'd be able to get along, but if they were to get along, it would be a monopoly. They would probably charge more for music than they're already charging, for instance. We actually want YG and CJE&M to stay separate. It keeps the cost down for music, and it actually probably makes things more creative. So them blurring out BlackPink's faces makes sense, but it isn't a logical conversation, because people just want to see BlackPink. Like, we don't get a chance to see the K-pop groups enough. They kind of keep the curtain covered, and then they only let you see glimpses of the groups when they have comebacks, and maybe possibly when they do sponsorships, you see photos posted. That's really what this is. You don't get to see your group enough. You don't get to see your idols enough, with the exception of a K-pop group that I can think of that's kind of blown up in 2017. And so you don't want to see the faces blurred, and it's disappointing. It friggin' sucks. That's really what's happening. What are you guys saying about this? Did you feel bad or hurt, or were you disappointed when you saw that BlackPink's faces were blurred? It is a copyright issue that Mnet has to worry about YG suing them. I mean, there's a possibility they both have lots of money and an army of lawyers, so they have to keep their best business interests in mind, but that doesn't really help out the fans, especially when emotions are flying at award shows, because you want to see your artist win all the awards. Click the like button on this video, guys. Comments down below. Thank you so much for supporting us here at HallyuBack. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to KGal. And don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. I'm out of here. Hasta luego.